guys, I'm Christy.
I'm Anna.
And we are here today to teach you the science experiment about walking water. So the materials that you're going to need are paper towels, clear cups, 7 clear cups, water, scissors, a stirring stick, and red, yellow, and blue food coloring.
And then we also have a worksheet that we're going to go over while we're doing the experiment.
Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to fill your cups up about halfway. So you could do this experiment with just 5 cups and do your red, yellow, and blue. But for the sake of having the entire rainbow, we decided to do all 7 cups. So next, what you're going to do is you can take your paper towel, either a full paper towel and cut it in half, or your select a size. So you want to use the smaller, and you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again. And then they are a little long for the little short cups, so you want to trim it down about 1 inch. And then you're going to take a paper towel and insert into both cups.
Alright, so now we're going to take time and we're going to fill in our first blank here that says, what do I think will happen? So just go ahead and write down your prediction for what you think is going to happen now.
And you can already see color coming up on both sides. The red's starting to come up, yellow's starting to come up and go over, come up and go over, and come up. And we will see you back in about 2 hours when the results will be available, and we will talk a little bit more about the reaction that is happening here. Bye guys! Hey guys, we're back. We took a short break to go eat some lunch, gave it a couple of hours for this to do its thing, and now we're back. As you can see, we have water that has walked all the way across the rainbow. The red and yellow have combined to make orange. The yellow and blue have combined to make green, and the blue and red have combined to make purple. So on your worksheet, is that what you illustrated what would happen, or do you have something different? So what we're talking about is matter and its interactions, and the interaction that is happening here is called capillary action. The colored water moves up the paper towel by that process called capillary action. And it is the ability of a liquid to flow upward, which is the most important point, against gravity in narrow spaces. And this is actually the same process that helps water climb from a tree's roots to its leaves at the very top of the tree. That's how the whole entire tree stays green, not just the leaves right there on the bottom. Somehow the water has to get all the way to the top of the tree, and it's this process that does that. So what did you think that it was on your worksheet that made this process happen? Was it just, you put paper in there, or did you think it was a little bit something beyond just what you're actually seeing? So Anna's gonna talk to you a little bit.
So now we can talk about how we're going to describe and classify these different kinds of materials. Do we have wood here? Do we have plastic, metal, cloth, or paper? And if we look at the materials we used, our stir stick was made of wood, and then we have some plastic here with our plastic cups, and then our paper towels are made out of paper. To move on, we look at the properties, where you can look into the color or the texture or the hardness, the flexibility of something. And then you can step further into looking at, is it naturally made or is it man-made? Also, matter can exist in different states. We have our solids, so the plastic is solid and our pitcher is solid, but inside it's holding our liquid, which is the water. And for further exploration of this experiment, we move on to testing with hydrogen peroxide.
Yes. So what we have done is use a liquid that is as comparable to water as possible. Hydrogen peroxide is a clear liquid that looks exactly like water. So what we did was we just decided to use a 3-color group, and we did hydrogen peroxide here and hydrogen peroxide here with the yellow and blue. And now we're going to see if we get any different reaction from the hydrogen peroxide than the water. If the action is any slower or faster, or if they combine it all, or stay, we're just going to see exactly what happens with that. And we will give you the results of that in class.